have a quick review for you guys today. This is for the Kat Von D Fetish Face Palette. I know it's taking me a while to get this one up, and it's after Christmas now, and this is a holiday palette, but I didn't wear makeup every day, and there's a lot of shades in here, so it took a while to test. I already have a video up on the face palette, so if you guys haven't already seen that, go check that out. But this was on sale at Sephora the last time I looked, which was like yesterday. So it's half the price, so definitely would recommend it for that price. But there are a few things to keep in mind. First off, I like the packaging. I like how it's like vinyl, or would you call this vinyl, or latex, or pleather, or PVC, or what would you call this?
Yeah, some sort of vinyl blend.
And I love the embroidery and the design. It is, when I'm using a palette that week, I have it in my little bin over here, and I set it up like this. So it was slightly annoying that it was like rounded, but I think the packaging is pretty anyway. So this is what the back looks like. It tells you all the shades. Kat Von D is vegan, cruelty-free, all of that. I am not getting into the Kat Von D mess. I have no public opinion. So that's the end of that. We're not talking about it. If y'all want to talk about it nicely in the comments, that's fine, but I'm not getting in the middle of it. So, here's what the palette itself looks like. I like the design on the mirror. It goes with the theme really well. And I do like the shades, but I will say, in comparison with my other Kat Von D palettes, especially like the Saint and Sinner that I got last holiday season, this is a lot different. They tend to be really like everybody friendly, but this one has a ton of dark shades. I mean, it has dark browns, it has dark metallics that have like a really deep undertone, it has dark blues, it has dark blacks, it has a lot of extremely deep shades that even I don't wear that frequently. So for that reason, I wouldn't recommend most people to pay full price for it, but for half price, that's not bad. I really like this coppery shade here, Rope, but it does, even though it's like a regular coppery shade, when you start to take it off, you can tell it has a really deep undertone. I also really love the yellowy shade here, Sex. The purple shade here, Kink, is just beautiful. It's even more so on the eyes. The greens, the Petite Mort and Chipari, are beautiful. And I really liked, Stiletto and Dominatrix are both pretty, but this one is like super, super pretty. As usual, Kat Von D, even with being vegan, the reds have great pigmentation. Everything has great pigmentation. The blacks, all of the darks, all of it has great pigmentation. These two, Chastity and Submissive, they're that thing that a lot of people are doing now that's like this pressed, chunky, glittery thing. You really have to pack those on to get them on your lids, otherwise they turn out kind of sheer. But they are still pretty. Corset is a really deep purple, but it is really pretty. I didn't have any problem with any of these. I used the Wet n Wild eye primer, and I pretty much always use a primer. They all wore well, lasted all day, blended easily. Like I said, great pigmentation. They're really pretty. Overall, I like this palette. I wouldn't recommend it for most people just because it is really deep. Like I said, it has a lot of really dark, deep tones in it, which is something even I don't wear that frequently. It also, the theme of it, a lot of people didn't like, plus it's Kat Von D, so a lot of people didn't like that, which I think is why it went half off, because that never happens. But if you like deeper shades, or you just like the metallics or whatever, I would say it's worth it for the half price. It's not something I would reach for as often as I would like Saint and Sinner, because it has more colors, more metallics, all that, but I still really like this. If you're considering getting it and you're like, maybe, I would say for half price, go ahead and get it. It's really the kind of things you use. If you're a big neutral person, you won't use this, don't spend the money. If you are gothy and wear a lot of dark looks, definitely get this, even if it was full price, because there's a ton of deep shades in here. I'm repeating myself at this point, but overall, it's a great palette for what it is. It's just a little different than what her holiday palettes normally are. But I really enjoyed it. I have I have the shade Bondage on this eye today and Safe Word on this eye. That's how I test stuff, if you guys don't already know. Yeah, it's a great palette. I would recommend it. Questions, comments, opinions in the comments. Have you guys got this? Are you thinking about it? Etc., etc. I love discussing such things with you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I try and get similar videos up every so often. And like I said, I already did a video on the face palette, so go check that out. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.